Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read. We're about to talk about Friday. Bear with me, one just flew onto the ground. It is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is a time where, and you might have been experiencing a bit of this recently, things are starting to pick up in pace or progression starting to pick up for you. I'm hearing a lack of stagnation, and I feel like it's a day to have your eye on the prize. It's a day to expect fast-paced movement or fast accomplishments. Potentially a day where you can't really dilly-dally or waste time for the most part. But I do feel like there's an excitement about an endeavor in the near future for some that's going to be creating a twinkle in your eye. Interesting. Do bear with the noise in the background. It is raining and there's, I think, a homeless person outside. But the Ace of Cups in reverse, as well as the Queen of Pentacles, there's an essential grounding that's going to take place throughout this day, and you may get a push or a pull at certain points to assist with that. And this grounding process is to prepare you for an abundant beginning for the future. There's also, I'm hearing the word savvy, resourceful is coming through now. That kind of way of being is going to be needed throughout this day, and more so moving forward, to make what you have stretch to last. To take what abundance that is coming in at this time and has recently and utilize that to your best advantage moving forward until we have more abundance overflowing from your cup. Some of which might be thinking about how to take what little abundance you do have, or a portion of which, and how to invest that to see your cup overflow more so. So naturally, I feel like abundance is on your mind throughout this day and part of your focus, and naturally part of what Spirit's saying is the prize that you should be keeping your eye on at this time. I just got the image of a third eye, but the Magician card, the Two of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the King of Pentacles. It's a day of manifestation. It's a day of, again, regrounding, but it's a reminder throughout this energy period that's quite essential. Horrible wording, but the reminder is that completion with the Sun card leads you to happiness. It doesn't matter how quickly that needs to come to be, or should come to be. It's going to vary from case to case. And Spirit's saying when you feel something needs to end, you work towards it or you make it happen, right? When you need something, you want something, or you feel something should be ignited or leaped into maybe, then we put effort towards that, even if the divine timing is further down the line. Does that make sense? So naturally, it's a day where the past, the present, and the future is coming to mind, taking a focus. Okay, your abilities is taking a focus, not only just in your perspective, your awareness, but I feel like it's a day where you are meant to go the distance, okay? In smaller ways or in a significant way or two throughout this day, this energy period, but more so moving forward, and it's a day that reminds you of that. But there's a confidence in regards to maybe a beginning or something that's going to make you happy for the near future. And Spirit saying keep that confidence alive moving forward is going to be essential. But there's a vibration you're going to find that you are creating, or developing, and giving off throughout this day. Something you're putting your efforts towards. For me, it's going to be this channel, these readings. Naturally, that is vibrating, it's glowing, it's shining because of you, because of how you're changing, and naturally because of that effort. And I feel like something that makes you truly happy throughout this day feels like an accomplishment or what you were just wrapped up with. There's a real message of significance within that. It's not a minor moment, because this will reiterate something for you and or inform you of what needs to be utilized or maybe appreciated and manifest more of moving forward. But the Magician card, to naturally shift on forward to this card. Anyways, it's talking about how you have the ability to manifest quite efficiently. There's a magical vibe about how you are doing what you do throughout this day and how you're strategizing, you're planning. Someone's going to feel as if you came up with a solution, an idea, a plan, maybe if I didn't say it already, a strategy quickly, but there's been a mulling over, there's been a planning, there's been guidance from Spirit and your intuition for a bit now. Obviously, the length of time rewinding back will vary from case to case, but they're saying what you're manifesting moving forward is going to, they're saying it's very much Ace of Cups energy, is going to leave you in the midst of quite a balancing act that you have been so prepared for because of past situations, because of what you're currently dealing with. And they're saying it's a day where you're needing to recognize wholeheartedly, even if you have to stop in your tracks or be stopped in your tracks in order to notice it in the most significant way, most meaningful way. There is, what was I just saying? Wow, I just lost my train of thought. There's a significance to the moment that you notice. Anyways, but I do feel as if you, there's a significance, bear with me, to the noticing at a certain moment, if not a couple moments throughout this day, when it feels like your hardships or a difficulty or two is starting to dissipate from your life. Therefore creating, and this might have already been initiated, I want to say in the previous day or two, a bit of lightness, more of that coming to be within your situation, and you will absolutely feel this, okay? This reiterates that you maybe made the right choice in the past, but at the very least you are very supported, guided, and needing to be trusting your intuition 1000% at this time. I'm hearing things are actually working out for you, even though it may not feel like that 24/7 or at all. Other people absolutely could be thinking otherwise about your situation. But the 10 of Swords in reverse, there's a healing vibe coming from this. I feel like there's an accomplishing throughout this day, a busyness about it, again, a strategizing, planning, and preparing that all heals you, whether you're realizing it to an extent or not. And I also feel like there's a situation that's not over yet and it's not meant to be. But when that is coming to halt, okay, or ends up having a good riddance sort of bow tying ending, interesting, you are going to feel relieved. It's going to feel like the right transition, and it's going to feel like one, if not multiple, heavy burdens have been released. But we can still naturally compare what's at hand, whatever this is for you, if not multiple situations, with past similar ones. You have it better off than you once did, and I feel like that's at least partially because of your maturity, how you've grown, how you're coping with, dealing with, and what you're doing and not doing. We can still improve, naturally. Nobody's perfect, and that's life, but you deserve credit where credit's due. That's coming through in more than one way. There's credit that's deserved, you're deserving this credit. I feel like in more than one area in your life for more than one reason, and you might find that there's an informing of that coming to be more so moving forward, or you might just get a little bit of that throughout this day. Anyways, another ace, which is definitely new energy, my friend. They're saying new passion, right? And you might find this new passion is ignited, even growing throughout this day and moving forward because of what you're planning for, what you're looking forward to, what you want and or need, and Spirit saying what you're manifesting through it all. It's a day where the number 810 may speak to you angel number wise, but I really feel like you're going to feel golden in certain ways, and then it's certain imperfections in your life that stop you, and you ask, well, how can things improve? Why did I step into this? Everything's happening as it's meant to, okay? You can't second guess a choice or two at this time. Just learn, grow, and recognize that for a lot of which onto the reading, there's a shift in the right direction that you know is going to work for you. And you're absolutely correct, right? I feel like people know you a little bit better after this day. What are you sharing? Or maybe what you shared in the previous days and now they're tuning in or getting to gather that insight. Anyways, but I feel like there is a tension throughout this day. There's noticing, there's discovery taking place, and there's a feeling of you being rewarded for being you, for growing, for being more mature, and for doing what you have to do. There's also a feeling of a lot of people at a distance. I want to say for some it's a cluster. It could be like a family situation, a group of friends. I'm hearing coworkers. There's a group of people or several people in general thinking about you, maybe with a sense of concern, positivity, and maybe negativity. Judgment could be part of it. But I do sense that people have you on their mind, okay? But the Lover's talking about how in the midst of gaining attention throughout this day, you're gaining a lot of love, okay? Admiration, compliments are potential throughout this day. But it's naturally a day where You're being prepared and lined up for a lot of success moving forward, for change moving forward, in abundance to overflow from your cup. But it's a day that naturally reminds you, in the midst of needing to reground yourself once again and do what you have to do for the current day reality, and more so your future. You have the ability to confidently and powerfully manifest and leave yourself with more happiness, completion, beginnings, and more success in the end. All right? So this was truly helpful. I'm sending you all the love and light. Go enjoy your day, and I'll definitely see you next time.